We're going as he's slurping on the drink over there.
Need some water, bro. Need some water.
I mean, I get it. I have like a little perfect little glass here that the fiance bought. We got these at Hobby Lobby.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. How you doing today? Are you doing good? Good?
Tired today, dude. It's a daylight savings time just really kicked my ass.
Dude, same. I woke up to go to the gym and I was like, football starts at 11. I go down there. It's like 8:54, almost 9 o'clock. And I was like, dude, I'm going to miss the Falcons game. And so I was like,
Yeah, it's dark here, dude.
It's not dark here yet, but you guys are also like 47 hours ahead of us. So
Basics, yeah, somewhere around there, give or take.
Oh, shit. Well, dude, it was again, NBA, it keeps impressing me every week so far, honestly. They're actually,
I love it, dude. Great basketball to start the season.
Yeah, it's been really, really interesting to watch. Dudes just balling that I didn't think would ball, and then there's guys that are balling that I knew would ball. Like it's been good. It's been good. There's also been a lot of drama so far, but
It's unnecessarily dramatic. Always.
Well, let's kick it off. We're doing a little bit thing different today. I mean, we're gonna keep some of the things the same. Our next pod is gonna be something brand new, and we're gonna leave that up to a mystery for you guys to find out. But we're gonna dive deep into a certain player and just kind of go that route with one certain player that's been just freaking killing it. So, let's start with top bucket getters. Let's go with that. So we're gonna list our top 5 guys that are just been getting a bucket. Who do you got first, Brad?
So first, gotta go Luka Doncic. You gotta go Luka Doncic. He's done something. He's joined Wilt, which has the most bizarre clubs of all time. But 3 games to start the season, 40+ points each game.
Yeah. Okay.
He's looking good to win MVP this year. So
that was our pick too to start off the season. Hold on. I'm just getting a text from a supervisor here. Yeah. He's been balling, and he was our MVP pick when we first started our thing. Both of our MVP picks, and he's still sitting strong in that position. My first guy, he might be on your list, might not be. I'm gonna go with the Utah man, Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, he's on my list. I got him at 3.
51 points. He's the first Jazz to get 50 points plus since '98. Mm-hmm. So that's a good category to join in, and that's a big step. I mean, the Jazz are playing great. I didn't see that coming. I mean, sucks for me because ticket prices aren't going to be like $50, but he's been playing well. Same with the Jazz. They both team and him have been both playing really well.
Yeah, which brings up a conversation at some point is when do they trade him? Because they got a tank. They're not good enough to really compete. They got to get rid of him. But shout out to Lauri for being great this year. He's third on my list. Number 2, I've got Austin Reeves. You can't have this list right now and not include Austin Reeves. He is balling right now.
He is. He's my number 2 right now. What is 54 points or whatever, and then a 41 point right after that, like a couple days after that. Like it's just been crazy.
Yep.
It's been good. He's been I saw this thing that he tried out. I think the Pistons were going to draft him, and his agent told him not to draft him, and he went undrafted to the Lakers. So that's crazy.
Yeah, he chose his own destiny there, dude. Austin Reeves is great. He's a great story too.
He is. He really is. Number 3 on my list, and I'm just gonna continue to probably bite this bullet as my playoff predictions. But Anthony Edwards, he's been playing outstanding, and it's looking like they're gonna probably make the playoffs with him just playing crazy right now. But yeah, Anthony Edwards is my number 3.
Julius Randle's playing great too. Not on my list, but also balling out for Minnesota right now.
Yeah. I mean, Rudy's not, but we're a Rudy hater over here. So
we are. We're a Gobert hater fan club kind of thing. So
yes, we are.
4th on my list, I got Tyrese Maxey. He is leading a resurgent Philadelphia team right now. Him and VJ look great. They got some great guys off the bench, but Tyrese Maxey, 36 points a game this last week.
Yes. And that he's down on my list further down, but on one of our other categories. But I'm just going to shout out Dawson Fowler on TikTok. He was the one that was saying, he threw a comment in there saying, you guys forgot about Tyrese. And we did a little bit. We didn't put him up there, with a couple of the high lists. So yeah, Tyrese has been balling. On my number 4, I have Giannis on my number 4 spot. He's been outstanding. 40 points, one of the games against the Cavs, 40 points, 14 boards, 9 assists, and then shot 68% from the field.
He's playing great. He's playing great. Shout out the Bucks, by the way, playing great this year.
Yes, yeah, I get it. Giannis is a layup kind of guy, sometimes threes, but not really. But still, to shoot 68 from the field is crazy. So, shout out to Giannis.
Great one, dude. Great one. Yeah. So my fifth on the list of bucket getters this week, Zach LaVine. He's balling out, dude. He's always a bucket, but right now in the last week, he's shooting over 50% from the field, 40% from three, 96% from the free throw line. So he's just getting buckets, all three levels.
Getting buckets. That's a guy. He's got a unique story. He's came in the league. He's just a preliminary, like a dunker. The dunk competitions and that kind of stuff. And then he's blossomed to an all around a good shooter. I mean, he probably always was, but when prominently he was known as like that. The dunking, like the highlight reel dunking. So. Good for him to branch out and get away from that a little bit. My fifth, I'm just going to shout out to an old head here, Stephen Curry. He's still playing great. One of the games I looked up, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, shot 4 for 10 from the 3, 7 for 8 from the free throw. He's playing outstanding as well on that Golden State team. That looks honestly like a complete roster in my opinion.
I mean, debatable. They're 4-3 right now. We'll see.
Yeah, that's true. They've lost 2 back-to-back games that they should have won, but yeah.
Yep. Cool. Well, yeah, great list. Great list.
Yep.
I like those.
Yeah.
Tell us if you think there's somebody else we missed that's been balling out. I mean, leave a comment. Let us know who we missed. I mean, a lot of great basketball this week. A lot of great basketball.
Yeah. Leave us a comment. Let us know if we missed somebody, if we overhyped somebody. But it's good. It's good to get those comments in just so we know. Like I said, there's a lot of players, a lot of good basketball. We're just highlighting 5 that we think are the top bucket getters. Right. That brings us to, we're gonna go to top 5 off the bench bucket getters, and this is kind of hard because a lot of like the bench players nowadays are like sometimes starting some games, sometimes not starting games.
Right.
But my first guy on the list, in one game in particular, it's D'Lo for the Mavericks.
I got D'Lo on my list too. He's third on my list.
Yeah, 24 points, 3 steals in a game, and that's just off the bench. That's great off the bench production. And D'Lo could be a starting point guard for some teams. So,
yeah, he's averaged 19 off the bench this week. So
yeah, that's good. That's good numbers.
Yeah, solid there. So my first guy I got off the bench this week is in Philadelphia as well, Quentin Grimes.
Yes.
Great off the bench, dude. And that whole Philly resurgence that we were talking about with Tyrese Maxey, Quentin Grimes been quietly averaging almost 20 points a game off the bench this week. So great Quentin Grimes there.
This is a random take here. It's not my overreaction for the week, but it could have made the overreaction of the week is the Sixers just trade Joel Embiid.
That's not a hot take. They should. They absolutely should. But who takes him? But who's going to take him?
Yeah, nobody. I mean, maybe
way too expensive.
It's way too expensive. Yeah, you're right. No, nobody. But number 2 on the list, I'm gonna have Trey Jones from the Bulls. He's averaging 13 points off the bench, 8.3 assists per game, 3 steals, and shooting 52% from the field off the bench.
Yeah. He's doing great. He's one of those guys that you're talking about that kind of floats in and out of that starting lineup, at least for the first 5 games. But the Bulls have been great too. Trey Jones have been great.
The Bulls have been really good this year so far.
Next off the bench, I've got a lesser known guy. He's a rookie in Memphis, Cedric Coward.
Okay.
Cedric Coward. He's been playing great. 16 points off the bench, 56% from 3. So, and a team that needs a lot of scoring now. They got rid of Desmond Bain. They lost Tyus Jones. They need some scoring there. So John Morant's not getting it done right now. Cedric Coward's been playing great, man.
Yeah. That's another story about John Morant. I'm probably gonna murder his first name, but is it Asir Thompson, the other Thompson brother?
Star?
Yeah. The other Thompson brother, not the one that's getting so much hype, but the other one that
the one in Detroit, right?
In Detroit, yeah. So he's a guy that also kind of flips back and forth from the bench in the starting lineup. But one game that I saw against the Celtics, 21 points, 12 boards, 3 assists off the bench on that one. That's a great outing for a bench player, in my opinion. So,
yeah, and he's a defensive specialist too, so he's kind of tough to see him on a box score. But next, I've got Dylan Harper in San Antonio, the rookie. Played great off the bench this week as the point guard. So he's showing a lot of maturity for being a rookie, kind of stepping in. especially for playing a team that gets as much attention as Wemby's team. You know what I mean? So he's playing great.
Yeah, I even saw a take that is like, is De'Aaron Fox even needed on that team anymore? You know,
I don't think he is. So the
Yeah.
problem is, again, kind of with Embiid, he's so expensive. You have to play him. You have to figure out. And he's very talented, and so you might as well see what you got with him. You know what I mean? So he's on the
Yeah.
team, see what it is, and then if you need to ship him out, you ship him out. But good problem to have when you have too many good point guards.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than some teams that don't have a point guard like the Rockets, right? It's good to have, but that might
Or
be
the
a team,
Kings.
or the Kings, yes, or the Kings. My number 5, this man gets some hate, but it's Brandon Potts from Golden State.
Okay.
He's someone also that kind of flirts between off the bench and on the bench. He against the Clippers, 12 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, shooting 5 for 10. We know in the playoffs he shot horrendous in the playoffs. But it's good to see he can maybe find a role, flirting with the bench and off the bench, starting lineup kind of thing. But off the bench against the Clippers, 12 points, 5 boards, 4 assists.
Good pick. It's a good pick. My 5th guy, I've got Jake LaRavia from LA. Had a great week, part of the whole Austin Reeves carrying the team. LaRavia had a night where he shot, I think, 7 of 8 from 3 or something like that. 27 points, I think he had. So I don't expect him to play like that all season, but it's nice to see some guys step up, and he really stepped up off the bench this week.
Yeah, that was the clip when the crowd's like, "Who the fuck's number 12?" And then Anthony Edwards he's like, "I don't know either."
It's hilarious. So shout out to him, man, making a name for himself. I love it.
Yes, yeah. Good list, man. That was good. We didn't have a single person as the same on that one, which is
D'Lo. We had D'Lo.
We did have D'Lo the same. But that's, usually we're like 2 or 3 of the same guys on the list, which is, it's weird that we didn't have the same guys on the list. But there's a lot of good bench players right now. But we're also, I feel like, in a point in the league now where not really a lot of like strictly bench players. Right. It's just like the whole loaded management kind of thing. It's more they start, here and there, but they're not a strict just you're a bench player. You're getting 12 minutes, like 6 minutes a game or whatever. It's, you'll start this game, sit the next 6, start this game. So it's kind of hard to find strictly just bench players these days.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
So cool. That takes us to, we're going to do 2 different categories here. We're going to have overperformers this week, which we like to kind of put it as dudes that just overperformed or continuously. I like to put it or they're continuously performing great after the first 2 weeks, right? Like it's continually just doing great. And then we have a category underperformers who are just stinky.
Stinky. It's not playing up where they're supposed to be,
Exactly. My list is probably going to be a given list, a good old gimme list, but my first guy is going to be Giannis. He's been playing great the first 2 weeks, 34 points, averaging 34 points, 13 boards, 7 assists, and shooting close to almost 70% from the field, which is outstanding. So he's my number 1 on the list right now.
Nice. Yeah, so Giannis is great, dude. Great. Which he doesn't get as much love as he should. He's dominant. He's a modern day Shaq, with better playmaking. So my overperformer, first one for the week, I've got Keontae George in Utah.
Yeah.
He had a great week, dude. 3 games last week, which surprisingly competitive Utah team, averaged 24 points, 9 assists.
Dude, and I watched him live a couple of times. He's a good little young guard, man. Like he's a good, confident guard. Like does he throw out some unnecessary threes sometimes? Sure, but that's everybody in the league, right? So,
and young guards do that, especially when you're a team that's not competitive. Like it's about getting some shots up, testing out where should I be shooting from when the game actually matters. Where are my spots? It's part of that learning curve.
100%. Second guy on my list, another gimme, is Victor Wembanyama. Averaging 30 points a game, 14.5 rebounds, shooting 56 from the field, and then again still averaging 5 blocks 2 weeks later. So it's I think, again, we've made this case last pod, but I think he's got a strong case. We know we love Luka, but he has a strong case to go MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, honestly.
Yeah. He has a chance to just clean house. He really does.
Yeah, honestly.
Second on my list, I've got Josh Giddey leading the Chicago Bulls to a 5-0 start. He was one of my guys. If you watched in the offseason, I talked about Josh Giddey quite a bit. I think he was on a fantastic run to end the season and kind of underrated going into this season. He's averaging almost a triple-double, and the Bulls are the best team in the East right now. So Josh Giddey, overperformer. He's doing great.
Dude, I still remember that it was that buzzer beater against the Lakers he hit like
Yep.
close to the end of the season. Yeah, once I saw that buzzer beater last season, I was like, this guy can ball. He can hoop. You know,
he's a former number 3 overall pick. There was a lot of hype around him for a reason. He did great in Oklahoma City. He's just now getting his chance to like really be the guy, and they're great. You know, I mean, so far 5 games in, they're doing a great job.
Yeah, again, right. We're only 2 weeks into the season, but he's making a strong case. My third on the list, and this is again shout out to you earlier with your bucket getters and to Dawson's TikTok comment, but Tyrese Maxey. You know, he's averaging 36, 35 points a game, which is number 1 in the NBA. Averaging 9.5 assists, shooting 4-6 from the 3, which is his highest in his career so far. Granted, we are 2 weeks in, but when your 3-point percentage is the highest you've had in your career, you're gonna go on my list.
It's great. Yeah, Tyrese Maxey, man. So my last overperformer, I've got Ryan Rollins, a little lesser known guy in Milwaukee. He stepped up with Giannis being out. They beat Golden State, huge win against Golden State without Giannis, and he scored 32 points. So Ryan Rollins, next man up mentality, dude. He's an overperformer this week.
I forgot he was included in a trade that sent him to Milwaukee. I forgot who the trade. I think it was the Jimmy Butler trade or something like that sent him to Milwaukee. But it was kind of like his revenge game against Golden State where he balled out.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, he's been having 22 points a game in the last week. So
it's crazy, honestly. Cool. So that takes us to underperformers. And I'm just going to give you a little hindsight here. I have 2 players on the same team because this team is stinky.
Okay.
Number 1, John Morant. He's only averaging 20 points a game, 15% from the 3, 40% from field goal, and he's averaging 2.5 turnovers a game. He's just not playing well, especially with that Grizzlies team that doesn't really have anybody else. He's not performing to what he was before the suspension started getting bad. He was playing outstanding that one year where they were like number 1 seed or 2 seed, something up there in the playoffs, right? They were playing well, and ever since then he's just dropped off.
Yeah, so and the thing is too is that he relies so much on athleticism that's starting to decline now, and he's not developing the other skills that he needs, like playmaking, defense, shooting, and his attitude's poor.
His attitude's horrendous. Yeah. Yep.
So, no good one there. My first underperformer is Desmond Bane.
Yes, good pick.
In Orlando, he was traded for a whole lot of draft picks. KCP, they needed some shooting. That's what they brought him over for. Career 40% 3-point shooter. He's shooting like 18% from 3 so far. Like he's just not performing. And the Magic don't look good either right now. So Desmond Bane.
I know, and that's going to mess up both of our playoff predictions. We both had them at least in the playoffs. You know, playing.
I had Magic locked for a top 2, man. I really thought they still could. They can still turn around. Desmond Bane, I haven't lost hope. He just hasn't been good so far.
True, he has not been good. It's been for what was it? 3 first-round draft picks he got traded for?
4 first-round picks in KCP.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. My number 2 is Sabonis. He's averaging 15 points a game. I mean, he is averaging 13 boards, which is great, but the points aren't there for that Sacramento team. And then you got to throw in he's averaging 3 turnovers a game as a big man as well, which isn't a good look. So I'm gonna put Domantas Sabonis on there just because he should be like a 30-10 guy every game, but he's just not.
He doesn't need 30 though. They got DeMar DeRozan, they got Zach LaVine scoring 30 a game. They got Dennis Schrader off the bench scoring 16 a game.
We don't say his name.
We got him, dude. 6th man of the year. All right, underperformer. I got Karl-Anthony Towns. Disappointing so far in New York Knicks start. They haven't been as dominant as they should be in a weak East right now. And he's complaining a lot about the way that Mike Brown's running an offensive scheme or whatever else. And it's like, Cat is way too talented, especially offensively, to really care what offensive scheme there is. He can fit into anything. He just needs to figure it out. You know, and so far, I think he's been disappointing.
Yeah, no, I agree with you completely. It's been just, again, there's the drama, right, of the NBA. It's around freaking Cat. So, my number 3, same team, Russell Westbrook. He had a good season last year with Denver, a good end of the season with Denver. He's playing really well. But this season he's averaging 11 points a game, shooting 39% from the free throw and shooting 39% from the field, and his free throws percentage is 64%, which again is his lowest of his career. I get he's aging, but we all know he turns the ball over for his entire career. He's always
Right.
turned the ball over, but he's just not. I mean, he's not who he used to be. I get that, but you see players that are around his same age that are still balling, quite even older, still balling, and he's just not. So
Yeah, good one. My last one I got is Trae Young. Trae Young's been disappointing so far. His numbers aren't horrible numbers, like just kind of if you just looked at them blindly, but it's not up to his
yeah,
own standard. Atlanta has not been as good as they should be right now. There's people thinking that Trae Young was going to average like 14 assists or at least 12 assists this year because of all the
yeah,
help he's got, and he's not even averaging double digits right now. So it'd be different if the team was winning, but they're not winning either. So Trae Young's been a disappointment.
yeah. And that's sad too because I had them in I'm pretty sure in the play-in for the playoffs. I had hype around Atlanta with getting Kristaps and having that. They did decently well last year too, so I thought the addition of a big that can shoot and stretch the floor, they'd be even better, and they just haven't been. And Trae Young has been not good at all either.
Sure. So far, still young, but so far.
Yes, still new in the season, and we still got tons of games, but I mean, every game counts in the NBA. It's not like the MLB where you're playing like 160 something games, right? Like you only got
You're
82.
still playing 82. You're still quite a few games.
True, but if you go to the All-Star game, if you go to the All-Star break and you're not playing well as a team, it's pretty hard to turn that around.
Sure.
So good list. I like those lists a lot. It was good conversation there. That was good players. Not also not so good players. Let us know what you guys think about our players when it comes to the top bucket getters, off the bench players, overperformers, underperformers. Like Brad said earlier, if we missed somebody that you're dying for us to talk about, throw it in the comments. Let us know. Cool. So that we're gonna take a little different route from players and dudes getting buckets and that kind of stuff. Since the NBA Cup has started and they start showing these new courts of the 2025 season, we decided to be smart to rank our top 10 courts, based on color scheme, design, uniqueness, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna throw up a little picture for everybody, just so everyone has a picture of the courts. All right, so give me your number 10, Brad.
So number 10, I got Utah Jazz. Actually, I like it. It's the only one. It's one of the only multicolored courts I really liked. But I like they did the mountains in the background. So they had obviously the purple court, then they had like a little faint mountain background that they got on their jerseys. So that was kind of just a cool touch there. I got them at 10.
Cool. At 10, I got Milwaukee. I wasn't like a giant fan of Milwaukee's, but it made my top 10 list. I wish
Can
I
you
could
zoom in on these as we talk about them?
I'm trying. I'm not. Oh, I can. Wow. I figured it out. I just got to figure out how to get over,
It's not getting any bigger on the screen though.
Oh, it's not?
Not on my screen.
Dang. Okay, never mind. I can't figure it out then. Not very smart, guys. I apologize. But I do believe, let's see if I can get a little closer for you guys. If I can zoom, this is Milwaukee's right here. So we just talked about the Jazz here. Milwaukee's right here. I like the green. It's nothing like crazy cool, crazy spectacular, but I think it's a dope setup.
Cool. What do you got at 9?
9. I put the Lakers in at 9.
I got Lakers at 9 too. I got Lakers at 9.
I think it's cool. I like it's the only court that's got gold, which I think is super cool. I think the Lakers have some of the coolest colors in the NBA with the purple and gold. It's sick. It's a great color scheme. And I like the LA symbol in the middle. It's not like something stupid. It's not the full Lakers or something. It's just LA, which I think is really unique as well. So what about, and you had Lakers at 9, so let's go to 8. What do you got at 8?
8, I got Portland.
All right, I'm pretty sure they are. I remember seeing it. It's like gray. Yeah, right here. Tell me what you like about Portland.
It's just simple. I like that. It's just kind of very simple. The gray background's nice. Nothing too crazy with the logo, the font, anything. Just very sleek. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so at 8, I have the Wizards at 8.
which I gotta find the Wizards.
Okay.
Because I thought the Wizards was super cool. Let's see.
Pulling up my phone too, so I can see which ones you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh man, where are they at? They're gonna be in the East. Whoa, dude, your lights just turned up. That's crazy.
Hilarious, dude.
Chicago, Atlanta. Why can I not find the Wizards, man?
Man, this pod is a mess.
We got Keenan can't see the Wizards. We got freaking Brad losing light over there. Like, what the hell is going on? Oh man, I cannot even find the Wizards in this thing. Am I just blind as crap? Help me out here, Brad. Help me out.
Wizards? Hold on, dude. I just figured it's bottom left corner.
Right here? Oh, it is. You're right. I went over like 6 times. Holy shit.
Jeez, dude.
All right. I like the Wizards just because it does say just, it's Washington. It's not with the Wizards or whatever. It's not the team. I like the basketball going across the court. It's that red. I feel like a lot of teams went with red this year. A lot of red courts. But I like the basketball that goes across of it, and I like the middle of it. So that's kind of why I like the Wizards there. Let's see. And then number 7, I got Indy. I got Indy at number 7.
Okay.
So
that's a good one.
Yeah, Indiana's I think is a cool like background, like the gold and gold and blue. The only thing I don't like about Indiana is the background. The court is blue, and then their lettering for their like Indiana is also blue. So it's kind of hard to see the city of Indiana there. But other than that, I think it's a dope color scheme.
Yeah, I like that one. Next, I got the San Antonio Spurs.
I like that. Yeah.
Simple again, clean. And I would like on the background, it's got the state of Texas with obviously with the Spurs logo there. And so I like Spurs next there.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, that's also on my top 10 as well. My number. Let's go. What's your number 6?
I got Orlando.
Okay, I like Orlando's too. Honestly, yeah, Orlando's also in my top.
Again,
as well.
simple with the gray, but it's got the stars in the background, and I love the rebranding Orlando's done of going back to that throwback with the star in Orlando, the pinstripe. Yeah, so I really like what they did with this.
No, I agree with you completely on that. Number 6, I got Phoenix, man. I like the orange court. I don't know why I like the orange.
I don't
court,
like it. 6. I don't like the orange court.
I think it's cool. Again, only orange out of the teams. Courts, I think it's super, super unique, super cool. I don't know why I like the orange. And what I like, I think what sticks out to me is how we had issues with Indiana's blue on blue. Phoenix is orange, and then the city of Phoenix is white. So you actually can see it's Phoenix, not just some orange mesh.
Right, I got what you're saying. Yeah.
So my 5 and 4, we already mentioned these. Actually, my 5 through 3. Actually, my 5 through 2. I'll just give my 5 through 2 because you've already listed all of them. My 5 is the Spurs. My 4 is Orlando, and 3 is Portland. So those are my 5 through 3 there, and then my 2 is Utah. So those are that's my 2 through 5 there. So let me hear your 5 through 2, just because you already listed my top 2 through 5 or whatever.
Yeah. So for 5, I got Memphis.
I did like Memphis. Memphis is really cool.
The clean Memphis right there in the middle is nice. And what they do with the background too, it's almost like a parquet kind of floor. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that too a lot. Yep.
So then after Memphis, I've got Brooklyn.
See, I wasn't that high on Brooklyn's as much as cool it is. It's just I like the
pattern of the floor. I can't remember the style of floor that's called, but it's the throwback where they've got like the triangles in the floor.
Yeah, see, I liked because Memphis. Let's see, like Memphis, Golden State, Chicago, Sacramento, and Orlando kind of all have that light gray. But out of all those designs, I think Brooklyn's is my least favorite, honestly.
That's fair. I disagree respectfully, but I get it. I get it. Next, I've got the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, I did like theirs too. Yeah, the Clippers was nice.
I like the ship logo in the background, the cursive font for Los Angeles, old school. I like that a lot. Second, I got Philly.
Okay. Yep.
Really like the cursive with the stars in the background. And then number 1, Chicago, with the stars in the background, clean in the front. A little bit of color, not too much, just in the font, the logo. I liked it a lot.
All right, you got Chicago at 1.
Yeah, Chicago at 1.
My number 1, I like the Knicks. I think New York's is super cool. It's got like the city
I
line.
don't like the blue court. I understand because it's their colors. I personally just don't like the blue court. But I do like the skyline in the background.
The skyline's cool. I like how there's no orange, and then there's the name is orange. I think that's super cool. So that's why they're number 1. I like their colors. Their colors are probably super, like, in my opinion, one of the best color schemes. But
I'm a Broncos fan, so obviously blue and orange it's fine. I don't like it on the court. I don't like the blue feel for Boise State either. It's just I don't
that's
like
fair.
Blue on that.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, yeah. If you guys think we missed, I'm just gonna say my least favorite. I'm just gonna throw this out here. My least favorite court is probably Minnesota's.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That's actually I'll just throw it out there. That's my airball of the week. My airball of the week. I'll say it early because we're looking at it. It is Minnesota's all green court. Horrible.
Yeah, no, it's horrendous, man. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah. So, but if you guys think that we missed anyone, it comes to like Golden States, or we didn't mention, somebody else in there, Miami's, Cleveland, that kind of stuff. Let us know. Let us know if we missed anyone. If you guys think a top 10 should have been in the top 10, it wasn't there. Cool. Well, that leads us to our overreactions for the week. And
my overreaction of the week, I'll just go ahead and get into it. Bulls are the best team in the East.
That's fair.
By far. My overreaction is that they're going to be their number 1 team in the East by a long shot. They're undefeated. They're beating good playoff teams. They're playing as a team. Like,
yeah.
My overreaction is the Bulls are the best team in the East. They're the 1 seed. Not even just 5 games in. My overreaction is they're going to be the 1 seed.
That's fair. That's fair. My overreaction might shock you here. I have 2 players that are going to make their first All-Star game after watching the first 2 weeks. Shaedon Sharpe and Dennis Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder, you think is going to make an All-Star game? Okay, first of all, those are horrible takes. They're in the West. Those guys are making an All-Star game in the West. There's way too many. There's no way. This is 0% chance. 0% chance, dude.
They're playing great ball right now. I think they might make their first one.
You're insane. You don't even believe that take.
I don't believe my second player, but I had to throw him out there.
Shaedon Sharpe's nice, though. I do like Shaedon Sharpe. He's not going to sniff an All-Star game this year, but I like him.
If they do make it, you owe me at least like a Mountain Dew or something.
I'm not sure. Whatever. Are you allowed to drink those in Utah? Is that legal?
I think we are. Yeah, just nothing else.
Okay.
It has to be like a diet though, because if it's not,
right,
you're done for.
Obviously, it makes sense. I'm with you.
Well, since Brad already spoiled the airball, we all know we do a take on here, an airball take of the week. Brad already said his before I even got to even announce the topic. It was Minnesota's court, which again is gross. My airball of the week is for a player, and I think just Ja Morant himself is just an airball. I just think he was
almost my airball this week too. Like, calling out the coaches, no effort, getting suspended like all the time for different things. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I think there's a quote. He was just like, I guess just don't play me, or something along those lines of something like snarky to the coaches. Like, honestly, at this point, just trade Ja Morant, get some great assets, get some draft picks, and just get him out of that.
But who's going to take him? Same thing with Joel Embiid. That's a lot of like $50-60 million a year for a guy that's not producing like that.
But you have a cancer on the team. You've got to get rid of it. But like you said, who's going to take that cancer?
Yeah, so Memphis, it's you have to sell him to somebody essentially for like a bunch of draft picks if you can. But like, who wants that? And Ja Morant's a great player. That's the problem. He's a very fantastic talent. It's just a matter of the attitude thing. You know what I mean?
100%. And we've seen, just not in basketball itself, but just sports in general, the attitude just ruins careers. A prime example I can think of right now, just because we're we were in that sweet spot of every sports being every day is a sports, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, whatever it may be. But a good take is Le'Veon Bell, man. His attitude got in the way. He wanted more money. He left Pittsburgh, and then he just fell apart. So, and he could have been a great running back, So,
and he was for a very, very short time. He was great.
Yeah. So, yeah. But other than that, yeah, this was a good, interesting week. Your boy over here went and got a little basketball. I just had to, we'll get Brad his own office one of these days when we get big. But at the moment, he's using a rent office, I guess you could say.
Sure. Yeah, it's just an office. It's an open space. I mean, anyone can walk in at any given time. So that's the exciting part.
That's what keeps it exciting. Perfect. Well, like I said, the pod will be up tonight. We're doing usually like the Sundays. So like today we didn't talk about any of the games, but it's gonna be Sunday through Saturday games every week. We got new stuff coming, and every week will be different. Maybe some similarities here and there, like we like to put in there, but every week's gonna be something different. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this pod. And just hit up the YouTube, hit up the TikTok, look at the Instagram. All support, we appreciate it. We're just two dudes just talking about sports, and we want conversation. That's all we want. We're not trying to get big. We're not trying to make the millions. We're just trying to get people to start talking about conversations and start talking about basketball. So
appreciate the game, man. Appreciate
exactly
sports, the good and the bad of it. We don't need to have the discourse of all the different eras and whatnot. It's just good basketball. That's all we want to talk about. And some bad basketball, but it's real good takes. Hot takes, but legitimate hot takes. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And like, if you guys have any, like, we're all open to constructive criticism. If you guys have any pointers for us, I'm also taking pointers for how to get the live stream stuff working. I'm a 30-year-old guy that doesn't know how to do live stream, so if you guys could throw that in there in the comments and let us know how to freaking figure that out, that'd be great. But other than that,
yeah, I won't take any feedback. I'm perfect, but thank you for the offer. We'll see what he needs, which is a lot of work. I get it.
True that. All right, guys. Well, we'll catch you guys again Sunday. Again, hop on that YouTube, look for the pod. Peace. I don't know what I just did, but thank God.